All right, YouTube, continuing to assemble some more IKEA furniture. We have a GROERYD Bar Cart. I don't know how you pronounce that. I probably just messed it all up. Close enough. I'll put the part number in the description. Also, the description of what it is in the description from IKEA. But let's get this thing put together. It looks like this box has been opened already, so hopefully we have all the parts. We have our instructions here. Floor, our feet / wheels. Go ahead and unpackage those. Set those off to the side. It says not to use a knife here, so if you use a knife, be very careful. This is going to be our glass, looks like. So I'm going to set that off to the side just for a moment. Yes, we've got 24 little screws to hold everything together, and I don't see any screws. And those were hidden off to the side in this package, so be aware of that. So we've got our hardware kit, our wrench, our Allen wrench, and our little screws, the Allen screws. I'm going to go ahead and just pop this out of the package. So you've got all your parts laid out, you're ready to start assembling this thing. I'm going to just take a quick glance at the instructions to see what it says to do first. And it looks like what we're going to do is install these straight beams onto one of the sides first. So I'm just going to bring that over here. You want to locate where these holes are, and you want to have them facing downward towards the legs. So take these straight rods that do not have the suction cups on them, put them on the short posts. So we've got 4 of those. And again, I'm just going to loosely put my bolt in just to hold them in position for now. I'm sure we're going to come back and tighten everything up in just a moment. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is put these little suction cup parts in. So this part where the handle is going to be at the top, the feet here are going to be the bottom. You want all of your screw holes to be facing towards the bottom, and you want these suction cup pieces to face upward. So basically we're just going to put all these cross beams loosely in position with the bolts. The ones with the glass have 2 Allen bolts in them, so be aware of that. You're going to double up on those. You can go ahead and just put them all in position as well if that makes it more comfortable. So then once you have all these uprights in the position and you've got your bolts started on the bottom, you're going to take your other piece, and this may be a little bit challenging, but the good news is there are different heights on each one of these. So you start with the 4 that are longer and get those in position. It might actually be nice to have a little helper here to help you guide all these in there. But you can manage by yourself, as you can see I am. Okay, so once you have them all guided in there, you're going to continue to place your bolts in all of the bolt holes all the way around as you did on the other side. So another tip here, as I'm putting this bolt in, I'm seeing that this piece here wants to rub against this. If you want to make sure that you're not going to scratch this here with this Allen key, you may want to just wrap a little bit of tape around it. I don't have any tape with me, so that's not an option for me, but a little tip for you. If you want to make sure that you're not scratching it, you can do that. Since I have everything assembled, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up as well. And you're just going to snug it down. You don't want to try to hold torque and get it super tight. It does have Loctite on it, so these threads shouldn't come loose later if they're just snugged up. If they wanted it real tight, they wouldn't have given you this little tiny Allen wrench to do it with. So another tip is, the biggest thing with this is make sure you don't get these bolts cross-threaded when you're putting them in. If you're starting to put it in and it looks a little bit not perpendicular, like if it's slanted to one side or something like that, and it's kind of tight going in, back the bolt back out a little bit and then restart it. Because if you start cross-threading this, it's going to be very difficult to get these bolts in. But if they're not cross-threaded, they should go in pretty easily. So if you're having resistance and having issues, you're most likely cross-threading it. Go ahead and back it back out and try to get it back in nice and straight. So once I have all of these snug down, I'm going to flip it over and snug all these bolts down because I didn't tighten them before. I left them loose so I could get everything assembled. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and install the wheels while this thing is on its side. That's going to be pretty easy. You're just going to thread these things right in. Again, making sure they're going in nice and straight, that they aren't cross-threaded or anything. I'm going to go ahead and put both of the wheels with the stoppers on one side. And then take your little wrench, go ahead and snug these down. Actually, if you start to tighten these a little bit too tight, it looks like it starts to interfere with the metal there, so just get these a little bit snug. Okay, so your final assembly point here is to go ahead and install the glass. That's pretty straightforward. Just going to remove the glass. The top one here looks like you just drop it in from the top. Be very careful maneuvering it through there, as obviously you don't want to chip or break the glass. So there we go for the upper one. One, I think I want to try to slide it in from this side, but again, be very careful. Take your time. Be gentle. And there you have it. Thank you very much for watching YouTube. I hope you appreciated this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and check out the rest of my channel as well, guys. Thank you very much. Everyone, if you enjoyed today's video, I would invite you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below right there on the right-hand corner. And if you felt that the products in today's video is something you might like to own yourself, there's a product link right up there to the right, upper right-hand corner, or down in the description will be a product link for you to purchase the product as well. Thank you very much for watching YouTube.